Well, guys, here we are. We got a couple of head pins. I got actually a wild white pearl drop that I'm going to use. I didn't have the cream pearl drops, but I think I can do this one with white because it's another one. I just want to see what that looks like. I got an 8mm and 6mm bicones, and let's get started. Let me just take everything out of the camera frame here so that it won't blur on these beads. And we're going to start with one head pin, and we're going to put that head pin right here in the middle of our piece. I'm going to pull that down. I'm going to put one seed bead 11-0 on there, one pearl, and one seed bead 11-0. This is kind of difficult because that's already got that in there, but it will work. Turn that 45 degrees, cut that off, so I can use that to make the connector parts. I'm going to close that up, and we're going to take our 8mm bicone, and with these don't really fit. These are like 5mm bead caps, but to make them fit you can just open up these little parts on the side and that's what I'm doing. I'm just opening that up. And then we're going to look on the inside if they're opened up equally. That one needs to come out a little bit more. And when you do that too much, you can always push that back in, but this is good. So I'm going to get another head pin. We're going to use these. I'm going to get another head pin and put that on the bicone and right there. I'm going to get another seed bead on top of there. I'm going to do that again, make that loop, cut that off, make a little loop, open that up, and hang it on that other loop right here. And then close that up. Now you got your bicone hanging in the middle. For the bottom, and I always try to fit that first, and it doesn't fit either, so I'm going to open that up. Get another head pin, push it through the pearl and the bead cap, add another seed bead on top of there. Open it up and hang it. There, and then careful closing that up so that you don't pinch one of your 15-0 seed beads and break them. So we got that hanging there. On the side we're going to do a 6mm bicone, 2 3mm pearls, and a seed bead. And then we're going to go and twist that too. Cut that off and twirl. close that up good. And we're going to hang that right here. Gonna hang that with the hook on the inside. Doesn't really matter, I think, though. And close that up. And right here, we're just going to get the 6mm with the seat bead. Cut that off. And open it up. Hang that on there and close that up. And you repeat these two. This one goes here and that one goes there, so that's quite kind of easy. Very pretty. Okay, now the connectors. When we do the first connector, we're first going to make a loop. And I want that loop to be a little bit bigger because it's going to go around this loop right here, the seat bead loop. So it's got to be a little bigger so it has room to move. So just give it a nice big loop like that. Add a seat bead on there, 11/0, and a pearl and another 11/0 seat bead. And on this side we're going to make the loop a little bit smaller. And this, what I'm doing right here, is also the basic for the basis of the crucifixes, the rosaries. So if you always wanted to make a rosary, this is how you do it. You got that? Now we're going to need some chain. I got some complete chain, and here is a ring that I don't throw away, but I'm going to reuse for my clasp. Nice and sturdy ring that's on there. Jump ring. There. And now we need, what I like to do is 3, but you can do 5 if you want to, but I like to do 3 parts of the chain, 3 little loops. And that makes me cut it right there. There. First, we're going to put this first part, open it up, on the chain. Sometimes you gotta open that loop up a little bit. Close that up. Then we're going to open up the other side. Pick up the chain and slide that on there and close that up. Make sure you got that closed up good so that it doesn't go loose. I had handmade, before I made my own jewelry, I had handmade jewelry of this kind, and then, you know, people wouldn't close up their loops and things would fall apart. Well, I guess you know it, how that works. So, just make another one, and this time I'm going to make a little smaller loop, because I don't want to have big, large loops with these small components. There. We'll make it a little bit more difficult to connect them, open them up and connect them, but it also looks prettier. So. And, you know, I love these cutters, but when I cut these off with those cutters, my head pin disappears. It just kind of, when you cut them, boink, I don't know where it is. So, closing that up. And then I open that up again on the side. See, these are like really tiny loops. But you can make them as big as you want, whatever's easiest for you. And then you hang that on there. Now make sure that you have an even amount for each side, so don't work too far away. If you already made the earrings, you got these for the earrings also, so you can continue doing that. I have on this one earrings combined with the head pin parts here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on each side. Now I did break a couple of them when I made this, so that happens. So if you have an uneven part, then what you can do is at the end of your necklace, you can make like an extension and hang a dangle on there, so then you can use one extra head pin that you have for the other side. But yeah, I think it looks really pretty. So basically what you do now is you use up your head pins on both sides, and then whatever part is left over, because this is where I leave them out, and I use the rest of the chain, a little bit more chain, just regular chain, to finish up the rest. And I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. So I hope you enjoyed it, and up to you if you're gonna use, like I got the pearl here, the pearl, I got it here with a pearl, or you use a pearl drop, but I definitely think that that pearl drop will give it a little extra, well, flair? Would that be a good word for it? So that's about it, guys. I know it's not too long of a video, and it's very simple, but I just didn't have time to at this part yesterday. And I hope to see you guys next month, around the 15th. Okay, bye!